back to another episode of Back to the Basics
with dogs.
Today we have a very special edition for Valentine's Day. So if you just got engaged today,
congratulations.
Let's see what you need to do first. Hello. So now that we're engaged, what are some of the first steps that we need to take?
Well, first, hopefully you said yes, because otherwise, if you didn't, then we got to stop right here. The next thing is then having a conversation with your fiance first, and then finding out, do we want to elope? Do we want to have a big wedding? You know, what kind of party we want to have? The next, you got to involve your family. So then that's when you start letting them in, you know, asking who's going to help contribute to the wedding, or is it just on the two of you? You know, so then that's when you can really set your budget. Then, once you got all that figured out, then you got to start looking at your venue. So I always recommend don't go in with a date, go in maybe with a time frame that you want to get married, because you're going to show up at some of these venues and the date you're going to pick is going to already be taken. It's like fitting a round hole into a square peg. You're never going to get the date you want. So you got to be a little bit open-minded about that. So those are the first steps.
So now that we have a budget set, we have a venue, we have a date, where do we go from here?
Now that you got the budget, the date, the venue, then the real magic starts happening. That's when you start finding your vendors and the folks that are going to be a part of your wedding day. So I always recommend you start with people that are going to be the talent on the day of your wedding. So whether it's a photographer, videographer, band, you know, that kind of stuff, you're going to want to get these folks lined up as fast as you can, because there's only one of them. If you really want, you know, a certain, you know, like me to DJ your wedding, I can only do one wedding a night. So you got to make sure you nab me up real quick. After that, you start working on, you know, design, decor, your rentals, and then it all starts coming together from there.
All right, and now we want to ask our audience, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Share with us your Valentine's Day plans. We'll catch you next time on another episode of
Back to the Basics with dogs.